Hi friends, welcome to codewithsugi YouTube channel. So in the previous video, we have discussed about access modifier. Okay. So in this video, we're going to discuss about how this access modifier will be applied to class and as well as the methods. Okay. Because we have discussed with variables in the previous video. So in this video, we're going to see about how this will get applied for classes and the methods. So for that, I'm going to create a new Java project called access modifier method project. Okay, I'm going to say finish. Then I'm going to create a package. Okay, so we used to create a package like youtube com.youtube.learning. Okay, so the same way I'm creating a package. Fine. Now I'm going to create a class. So if you see this modifier sections, okay, so see, especially this private and protected are hidden. Okay, so that means you cannot create a class with private and protected modifiers. Okay, so you can create a class with only public modifier. Okay, so I think now that's clear, right? Fine. So now I'm going to create a class with the name says modifier test. Okay, fine. So now I don't want a main method, okay, because I want to show you something. Okay, fine, I will say finish. That's all. So we have created a access modifier test class. Fine. Here there is a place where you can specify protected and private for class. Okay, that is, if you are creating a class as inner class, so then you can specify protected and private modifier. So what is meant by inner class? Okay, so I don't want to mess up everything here. Okay, just I will convey like what is inner class now, then we will see the inner class concept in a different session. Okay, so the inner class is Java will allow you to create a class inside a class. Okay, say for example, now if you are trying to create a protected class test, okay, then this will be called as inner class. Okay, so it will allow you to have a modifier in this place only. Okay, if it is the main class, then that class has to be with the modifier public. Okay, so I think with respect to the class level, we have covered everything. Okay, now we will see about methods. Okay, fine. So I hope you are aware, right? In the previous video we had two packages because the protected will work in the subclass, so that's the reason we need two packages to demonstrate everything. So here I'm going to create another one package. I'm going to name like dot youtube dot learning new. Okay, so now we have two packages. So in this package I'm going to create another one class, access modifier test one. Okay, fine. Now we need main method. Okay, so here I am going to create class called access modifier test new. Okay, so the access modifier test, I'm going to create a main method. So before I create a methods, okay, I will show you the tabular column which we used in the previous session. Okay, so if it is default, okay, then you will get access in the class level, then the same package with or without subclass. Okay, so if it is a private, you will get access only in that class. Okay, if it is a public, you can get it everywhere. If it is a protected, you can get access in the same package, okay, with and without subclass, and as well as different package with only subclass. I think this tabular column is now familiar with you. Okay, so I'm going to take a method like private. Okay, I will say void private display. Okay, so the method name, whatever you want, you can have it. Okay, to understand it in a clear way, I am just keeping it as private display. Okay, fine. So I'm going to say sys out. Hi, I'm private method. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to create object for this class. Okay, so we will say object equal to new. So if I say object dot and object dot private display, then we are getting private display method, okay, which we created as a private. Okay, fine. So the same way, now I'm going to access modifier test1. Okay, now I am in the main method. Okay, I'm going to create an object for access modifier test. Now I'm going to say object dot. Okay, here see there is no private display method. Okay, that means the private only accessible in that class. Okay, fine. I think now we are good to go with the private. Okay, fine. So next I'm going to take a default method. Okay, void default display. Here I'm going to say like I'm default method. Okay, fine. So see now we are able to see the default display. Okay, the same way I'm going to the access modifier test1 class, and I'm going to say object dot. See, we are getting default display. Okay, so now I'm going to extend access modifier test. Okay, and I'm going to create a object for modifier test1. Okay, now I'm going to say object dot. Okay, I will say object dot. See, now the default display is available. Okay, I'm going a little bit fast because in the previous video we have discussed everything in a detailed way. Okay, I think you can able to relate all those things. Okay, fine. So if you go to the different package, okay, and if you are trying to create object for access modifier test, then object equal to new access modifier test. Okay, and if you say object dot, see there is no display method. So we have done with private and as well as default, right? So now I'm going to create a method as public void, I will say public display. I'm going to say it as I am public method. Okay, fine. So now obviously we will get public display in the class. Okay, fine. If you go to the access modifier test1, okay, it's in the inheritance concept. Okay, I will use the same. Okay, object dot public display. Okay, we are getting right. So now I'm going to remove this inheritance. Okay, I'm going to make this class as a separate class. Now I'm going to create object for access modifier test. Okay, if you say object dot public display. Okay, so the public is available in the same package with or without subclass. Okay, everywhere it's available, right? Fine. The same way I'm going to this different package. Now in the learning new, I'm in the access modifier test new. Here I'm going to create object for access modifier test. Okay, now I'm going to say object dot public display. See, here also we are able to see the public method. Okay, fine. So okay, I'm going to say just extends access modifier test, right? Okay, fine. Now we have to create object for new class, right? Access modifier test new. Now I will say object dot control space, and if you type public, so here, so it's proven that if it is a public, you will get access everywhere. Okay, so there is no restriction for the public access modifier. The last one, I'm going to take a protected method. Okay, so just I have copied it. I'm going to say protected void protected display. Okay, and protected method. So, okay, so obviously we will get access here. So I will try. Fine. If I try to run, I will just give a run. Okay, now it's saying I'm protected method. Okay, we are in the access modifier test. Now I'm going to access modifier test 1. Okay, okay, I have created an object for access modifier test. Okay, now I'm saying object dot control space protected display. Okay, we are getting access. So if we put D, so we will get access for the default and as well as protected and as well as public. Okay, in the same package, different class. Okay, now I'm going to say extends access modifier test. Okay, then we have to create object for modifier test 1. Just we have created it. Now I'm going to say object space. Okay, I will say D. Now you can able to see, right, default display is coming, protected display, public display. So it means you can get access for protected, default and as well as public in the same package with subclass and without subclass. Okay, so there is no difference between protected and default in this concept. Okay, fine. Okay, now I am going to different package. Okay, first I am going to try with subclass. Okay, so now if I say D space, see, we will get only protected and as well as public. Okay, so the default will not come here. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to remove this subclass. Okay, so we have to create object for access modifier test. We have created it. Now see, it's automatically telling change visibility of protected display to public. That means the protected display is not available in the different package when there is no subclass. Okay, fine. Only public method is available. Okay, fine. I think we have covered everything with respect to methods and as well as class. So still, if you guys have any doubt, please feel free to put your comments in the comment box so that we will have a look and we will try to revert back as soon as possible. Thanks for watching our videos. Please subscribe our channel for more videos like this. Keep supporting us. Thank you.